I got my little baggies of things. Today I'm putting together one of the watering systems of the, and I'm out in the garden. Um, but I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna put this watering system together, really quick. Just to like help some people who tried this because it don't come with no instructions or whatever. So I got all of my little pieces together. I'm gonna show you what pieces I put together as I put them together. Um, I got my This is the line. It's pretty long. These my tools that I'm gonna use to push everything together. This the first piece I'm gonna put in it because this gonna represent the beginning of my line. So I'm gonna cap it off because I don't need no water to come out of this end. And you gonna need a good handy situation like this right here to be able to make it make sense. And on here I'll be trying a whole bunch of different little things because this thing hurts your hand a lot. It's not the easiest thing to put together. At least it wasn't that easy for me. But see, I'm making that snug end together really good. So that represents the end of my cap. I can actually staple this down. This is one of the stakes to hold this thing down. I don't really need no I don't need a sprinkler head right at the end of it. But I'm gonna show you what one of the sprinkler heads look like. I'm gonna cut the line. This is one of the sprinkler heads right here. Hey Willie. I don't think many people really care. Well, if you didn't care, Willie, all you had to do was keep moving right along. But thank you for your that information. Um, and if you didn't care, or if you do or don't care, then why you worried about whether somebody else care about it? If you don't like it, move right along or take notes. Be funny that the person that said nobody really cares, but you got your ass in here watching. So ignorant. Okay, well, anyways, we're gonna go along the line some, and because I don't need it right on the end, I'm gonna clip the line right here so I can add this piece onto it. And just feed this into that right there. And I'm gonna feed this in back into that, completing my line back together again. Now I'm gonna take this and pull it back together to make sure this doesn't come loose from the line. Hello, what are you working on? I'm working on adding another hydric. I'm in my garden. I'm out here in my garden. Most people who come over to my page know that I got a garden. Hey Shakira. Um and I'm working on another line. You inspired me to plant sunflower seeds. See, oh, that's wonderful. What I'm doing is I'm creating another water line to, better water my plants and stuff. So, and you can get these from off of Timu. The thing is, they don't come with directions, and so a lot of people be like, "Well, how you put this thing together?" And me myself, I just had to kind of like figure it out my own self. And so, you can come on here and show somebody else how to do it. To try and make it make sense to put this thing together. because the ones that I put together already, they really, I like the way they water your garden and everything. So I was like, let me put together another line. And eventually, being drill, you said something about the sunflowers. That's the next thing that's coming. I got my tiller fixed and everything, and my girls done agreed that they gonna go and till up the garden for us. So we gonna get our sunflowers to go growing. Um, can I see it again? Okay, I'm gonna show it to you. Let me finish pushing this on here, snugging my pieces together, and then I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna bring it back up again and let you see. Okay, so the first thing I did was I added this end cap onto it, which is the end of my line. They come with a whole bunch of these little pieces and stuff like this. This is a stake, so I'm gonna put this stake in the ground, and then this gonna be my first sprinkler head. And I just made sure I snug the line back up against this. These are twistable. You can decide like which different ones, but I'm alternating between. They got a red one, and they got this orange one right here. I like the way both of them work, so I'm gonna alternate between the two of them to, kind of get it the water to water the way um, that I wanted the water. So this my first line right here, and I'm gonna stick it down. I'm gonna stick it down in the garden bed, bracing my first piece, but I still gotta add another piece on it. Hey, Save the Woke, how you doing? So now I'm gonna clip the line again, breaking it once again, and now I'm gonna show you a different one that you put on there. This one requires a little bit more work. And I already cut my pieces and stuff before I came out here, so I didn't have to be out here trying to fix everything together. So with this kind of head, I want to connect my line back together, so I still got my water source. And I'm gonna actually pull this up. I ain't gonna stake it yet until I get down the line some. So this gonna be my next one. I'm gonna put this much space in between where I'm gonna put the next head at. I have a friend that started the garden. I saw it for the first time yesterday, and I told her how impressed I was with her work. I'm going to share you with her. Thank you so much. Hey, Tasha Speaks. Hey, Shalissa. Okay, so this one right here requires a little bit more work. You always want to have your connector to bring your line back together. So we're going to push our line back together with that right there. And we're going to connect it back to the other line over here. Making our line whole again. Okay. And then I cut just a little piece um, of the line, and this little red head, I'm gonna push it inside of this piece of line that I cut, and make sure it's snug all the way to that top right there. Now this T that I put in between here represents Tashanna. No, I'm just joking. There's a T to bring the line back together. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put this on the top, and that's how you make that sprinkler head. And this worked kind of like a real little sprinkler system. It's kind of cute and I like it. Now this the part where I get my pliers and push this back together, because it's kind of hard on the fingers. Well, my fingers anyway. So you always want to make sure your line is snug on there, as good as you can get it without crushing. So look real close. I push the line back up on each other. And this just because in my shorts and everything, I get a lot of people that's, they see this doesn't come with any direction. So what I did was I just kept looking at the pieces and whatever until I was like, let me see how I can make sense of this right here. And I came up with my own thing and put it together. So I'm just now making sure I snug all of my pieces together. Okay, now I'm gonna show y'all. See how that came together. So this is what we got so far. We got 2 sprinkler heads put in. Greetings from South Africa. Thank you for coming through, Gas. Okay, so now I want to alternate and I want to go back to another one of these. And these right here have a different, it come with different parts. This is a T steel, but it's a different one. This one with the flat one and it fit on the top of the orange one fit directly on top of this right here without you having to have that little piece of line that I showed you a few minutes ago. So and sometimes these right here don't go all the way down just by pushing them together. See, it still got that gap, that space in between right there. Well, I just take it and I just tap on it a little bit and make it go down in there some more. Just making sure that it got a. Usually, I have me like a little table or something in front of me and tap it in or whatever. But just making sure that it's snug in there as far as it go. Then I'm gonna probably space it out about the same amount of space that I did before, and I'm gonna clip my line again. Clip my line, and then I'm gonna put this in the middle of it to bring my line back together. And basically, that's what you keep doing until you get it in, you know, where you want everything to be at. See, I came out here earlier today and like got my measurements and stuff and figured out how far apart I wanted everything to be and stuff. So then when I come out here later on this evening after it done cooled off, because it's nice and windy out here right now and the sun done went down somewhat, I can go ahead and put it together. Okay, so now just showing you all, that's the end cap. That's my first sprinkler head, my second sprinkler head, and I'm alternating between the two, and my third one. So I got, um, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna stake this one. I'm gonna go ahead and stake this one down to see if I'm spreading them apart long enough. Here's my first stake. I'm gonna put it on the end of this and then brace it to brace it down. See, right now, y'all, my garden ain't looking the most amazing, but y'all know what it is. It will be back there very soon. I'm gonna get my second steak and I'll come back through and then show you all it staked down in between. So let me pick up the camera and I'm gonna show you how I staked it down so far. So see, I put the stake down in the ground right there. First sprinkler head, and this sprinkler head will spray this whole area right here. Then I went long through there, and there go my next sprinkler head. And then, that's how I'll keep going. Hey, Miss Kim, how are you? I'm so sorry, y'all. I moved you down on the ground. I'm multitasking, which I haven't done in a very long time. That's good, Miss Kim. It's good to see you. Did you ever get your okra started? No, not yet. Hopefully soon. Well, it ain't. You got quite some time to be able to get them done. Mine are up and growing pretty well. You gonna turn on the water system? Who? The pressure is low, so it's not pushing. Oh, okay. Well, it take a little bit of time for it to get there anyway. Okay. Right now, my greens ain't that happy because they ain't got no whole bunch of water on them, but that's what we working on right now. So I'm gonna cook this next area, and I said in this back part, I want to put five. Um, I want to put 5 sprinkler heads. Um, in this area right here. So So again, we back out a red one. And remember with the red one, you need a, in order to do one of the red ones, you need this little tubing right here. I call it a T connector. Again, this stuff did not come with no directions, so I can call it whatever it is that I want. I'm just showing y'all how I put my pieces together. Put this little piece on top. Making sure it's all snug. You see the piece of line pipe connect all the way. Then I take this little head and put it in the other part of that and bring those two together, making the sprinkler head. Then I bring my line back together where my water source gonna come from. And sometimes you can get it to go on there without using the pliers. Be grateful when you can get those points when it can go on there without the pliers, because this the part that take the longest is pushing, making sure your line is snug onto your sprinkler heads. And then now this end right here, where I couldn't cut it from inside, I'm going to connect it back together in here and then stake it. And I'm gonna get one of my stakes. I'm gonna stake this in, and that makes 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 1, 4. We're gonna go down a little bit further.
Water monster. You water monster.
Yep, all of them except for, leave that one right there.
The one the bee is buzzing on.
Yeah, all the other ones can be
Okay, go.
pulled.
Hey, bud. Like this. To the chicken. Don't shake it. Don't shake it. Yeah, the bug would, the chicken will eat the bug. Oh, okay. Hurry up and grab it so we can get it.
Okay, so the next head I'm gonna put on here is another orange one. And again, I'm bamming this in to make sure this two are snug together. This a little bit different than that T that I was showing before. Hey, She Cooks. Hey, Chef, how you doing? This a little bit different from the other one. It got the flat bottom on it. those ones with the flat bottoms connect directly to this orange head. You know, y'all, this, I told y'all that I was going to be doing this right here to show the ones, because a lot of people got these and holding on to them, and don't know exactly what to do with them because it don't come with directions. So
Oh, you got a tree.
yeah, that I am trying. So I'm gonna clip this here. And then I'm gonna take this and connect it where I just put the line at right there. And for those of y'all that's missing any other parts, you go, this video will be up so you can go back in. Like some, I was able to push that piece on there without having to use the pliers, which works good. Then I reconnect my water line back to it. Yeah, that one cooperated with me very well. Then I'm gonna stake that one down and move on to my next. Hey, Tisha Rail. Um, how are you? Um, though I'm out here right now, I'm still going through some different changes in what I've been having going on. My legs are swollen at this point. Something that's a new experience for me. But nonetheless, I'm still trying to push on and get some things done that I want to get done.
You can eat some of them, but not this one. You got edible mushrooms.
Yeah, I ain't finna eat now.
Me here. Puffballs. The inside of it.
I'm gonna take these leaves off of here and get the chickens can have those.
All of these or just the ones at the very
Just, just the ones at the very bottom. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm being so hood today with this recording, but okay. So we coming right here. Um, we're gonna come right here, and this is where we're gonna put our next sprinkler head right there.
Come look at this one, Bud. The edible one?
And we'll move this around here so you can see what I'm doing.
It's fungus. It's fungus.
This the different one. The other one that I showed y'all, it got the did I put y'all on here upside down? The other one that I showed y'all, it had the flat bottom. This one is not flat. This one, you know, straight across. Thank you, Sherelle. And I'm gonna put these two together. Y'all, I really love this watering system right here. Though it didn't come with no instructions or whatever, um, I like the way it waters my things in my garden. It do like a mist, but you can change the settings. You can change the settings for it.
Eat it.
as you do it.
No, we say you do it. Huh? We say you. It will help. You know what I'm saying when you do it. But still not doing it.
Girl, if you don't pick up some of these things and take them to the chickens.
No.
What I told you about that.
Don't tell on that.
Yeah, she's too old for you to be talking to her that way. And you don't antagonize her. And feel free that anybody know how to um make it a little bit. Hey, Tashanna. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I could always use some of that.
No, we got more.
Okay, so now I just put my last one for this back part right here down. And we coming around. Stake it down in the ground. And that's it. Once you get in the groove of doing it, it ain't that bad. Me, y'all know my energy ain't the best right now, so um let me have a seat for a few seconds. Dropping off some love. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you so much for that. Y'all know I could be out here in the garden being very, very selfish, but I like to bring y'all out here with me from time to time. Usually when y'all know when I come in the garden, especially I have my time is so sparse out here now. It sometimes it's hard to share out here because you just be wanting like your little quiet time or whatever. Do me a favor, daughter, and push this stake that back down in the ground. I made a mistake and pulled it up. It's supposed to be back up just right, yeah, like in that area. Thank you very much.
Mom, why you don't use the hammer?
Huh?
Why you can't use a hammer?
A hammer? No, I don't need a hammer. It go down in the ground easy. If I hit it with a hammer, it might disappear in the ground. No, bring it up some more.
I'm trying to find a good spot. So
Yeah, it's just gonna be soft. I'm just trying to make sure I got it in a place where like I ain't putting too many of anything in one place. It's just marker for me right now. Thank you.
Come on. What? Why didn't go? Why didn't
Okay, we getting on right along, moving right along. I ain't ignoring y'all, but uh, thank you very, very much. watering system I put down so far. Hopefully you all can see in between, but this is not the first time. This is just a little bit of a tutorial to for those that didn't get to see how to put this situation together. And for me, I'm gonna run out of my tools and stuff that I bought out here with me, but I just wanted to be able to show how you put this situation together. Guess just in case you holding on to one and you afraid to start your gardening kit. Later on, I will get to the part of where I connect it to the rest of the water system, and I will show that. But for right now, I'm going to get ready to log off. Because I've been saying that I was going to show this right here, but y'all know I have to do it when the timing is right, because time has not been on my side these past couple of weeks, so I have to get it in whenever I can get it in. So but thank you all that came through and paid attention to what's going on with this right now. I know it's going to be a little bit longer because I don't have all of the pieces that I thought I had um with me out here at this moment. So um but I will talk to you all later. Again, thank you all for coming through and sharing this time in the garden with me. Y'all have an amazing day.